all my socials. So feel free to follow me on your favorite one. We tapping into some energy. We're going to go ahead and lay out some oracle cards, and then we're going to clarify them with the tarot. All right, so we're just going to see what message we get and see what divine has for us today. All right, so today is September the 24th. It's almost 10:30. We 1 minute away from 10:30 a.m. And we're about to get into this read really quick. Or let me not say really quick. We're going to get into the read. We're going to take our time to digest the energy as needed. If you would like to fast forward through this video, then please press the 1.2 or the 1.5 and that little circle thingy to kind of speed it up. All right, also be able to hit that like button, and also be able to hit that subscribe button, and also be able to hit that notification button as well. Go ahead and throw in the share while you're there. Go ahead, throw in the share while you're there. Okay, let's see what we got. What do we got? Who graduate in collective? Who's leveling up? Who didn't learn the lessons? Who has inquired some wisdom and they didn't got their PhD in life lessons? All right, is it life lessons, or did you just learn something that took you a long time to learn about yourself? About anything, because who graduate in collective? Who's graduating? All right, somebody that didn't did all of the researching. All right, some of all of the work that it takes for graduation day to come. They did a lot of observating. All right, they did a lot of detective work in the world and within themselves. All right, they went looking and digging for answers. They may have had some accusations about what they thought it was. All right, but with further snooping, they learned the real deal. They had some light bulb moments. All right, they had some sudden realizations where it's like, all of this spying and snooping that I've been doing on this subject is paying off, because now I can graduate, because it's clicking for me. I realize what's going on. I learned the lesson. I acquired the wisdom. Now that I have acquired the wisdom, let's see. You ready to take off? All right, you ready to have some fast action towards something, somebody? The wait is finally over. Somebody is spiritually woke. Stop playing with them. Somebody is spiritually woke. They have become aware of themselves. It do be hard to become aware of yourself until you see through a lot of different eyes of a lot of different people, especially strangers, about who you are. Like, a stranger is going to tell you, a stranger's going to be like the perfect mirror to like feed back information to help you become aware of who you are. All right, cutting through all of the illusions that you are stuck with in your ego state of mind, which is predominantly programmed by the world and the ways of the world. All right, you're detaching from that ego, all right? You didn't have a light bulb moment, okay? You are inspired to be better, to do better, to have better, to feel better, because you didn't learn the lesson. You have harmony and peace and balance within your life. You have happiness. You found it. It wasn't in none of that stuff they said we was supposed to have. It was in something completely different. So now you don't gotta do no more tiptoeing around life, trying to figure stuff out, trying to avoid getting caught, trying to figure it out. Like, you don't have to be sneaking no more. That's 6. Okay, we're gonna take 6 of them. All right, and so now you're out here birthing new dreams. All right, you could be getting knocked up, like, and this energy is not telling me that it's pregnancy. All right, you could be mothering yourself. All right, you could be mothering this newfound person. All right, this newfound wisdom, this idea. You could be mothering it until it is born, until it is ready to share, to give to the world. All right, you could be cultivating this idea, this peace, and this happiness until you're ready to share it with the world. All right, you're expecting a blessing from this situation, from this graduation, from this wisdom learned. All right, this wisdom's going to help you. It's going to help you get out of financial troubles. It's going to help you to be more stable within the home that you're wanting to build. It's going to help you to maintain your assets in a positive aspect. All right, it's gonna, this graduation day is going to take you out of the energy of being irresponsible. All right, allowing others to come and repossess your energy. All right, because when people come and they repossess your energy, then that causes you to be in lack. And when you're energetically in lack, all right, that causes the finances to be disrupted. All right, and then the payments start to get disrupted, and then things start getting repoed. All right, along with your energy then got repoed, and now your stuff that you've acquired that you thought was the most important is now, you got a light bulb moment. Something's clicking for you. All right, bottom of the deck, we have brick wall. So this is giving me the energy of you just being guarded, all right, while you are allowing this light bulb moment, this graduation day, and everything to just kind of birth together. You're going to be very guarded, hard to reach by other people unless it's something important. All right, but we're going to go ahead and get into the tarot really quick and clarify these cards. Graduation day, we have the 2 of Cups. You found love. You found self-love. You learned how to love yourself. You learned how to be a partner to yourself and realized how important that is for all relationships. You learned how to balance out your energy. You learned how to be a friend to yourself. And then you started to just really nurture on your soul And the idea of love, you put an ending to looking for flaws in love is what I'm hearing. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so what do we have? We have the intuition, all right. I got the high priestess popping out. So during this detective moment, all right, so this is falling out under detective, all right. Ain't nobody more knowing than the high priestess, all right. She gonna see behind that veil every single time. She gonna understand the emotions behind the reason that, you know, people put up the veil and the mask, all right. The high priestess sees the dark and the light, okay. She gonna help you find that hidden problem. All right, so you went snooping behind the veil and you found what you was looking for. All right, you found what you was looking for. All right, and it's a collaboration. All right, Two of Cups popped out. All right, you went behind the scenes. All right, spiritually, you did some looking. Maybe you can astral project or something like that. I don't know. All right, but your intuition got very strong within self. You had this inner knowing, this inner understanding that kind of allows you to be blessed when it comes to you dealing with other people, all right? Having the wisdom to understand the mysteries of other people, all right? And so this light bulb moment is putting you in this Three of Pentacles energy where you're ready to collaborate. You're ready to collaborate and start working on something, building something. It's an opportunity related. It's you and somebody coming together because you see the value in working with this person and you know that you guys could join forces and create something amazing. All right, you guys are going to be grounded in that until, you know, grounded in this idea of this sudden realization and working towards building it until it has come into fruition. Okay, then we got the Strength card in the reverse, and we got that under harmony, balance, and peace. And it's like that doesn't align, divine. Like, what's going on with that? And divine is like saying, okay, so with this Strength card coming out, it's like divine is putting this out as a warning. There's going to be people that are going to try to bully you for this new you, all right? Because they are hollow on the inside. All right, you're full of balance, peace, and happiness, but on the inside, they don't got nothing there because they ain't been doing no work to learn no lessons. All right. So divine is saying don't allow their self-doubt, their fears, their indecisiveness, their lack of strength to prevent you from moving forward into what you need to do. All right, so we got the Page of Cups in reverse. All right, and this is falling under Knocked Up. All right. This is falling under Knocked Up. And now divine is like somebody could have learned a rough relationship lesson, all right, because graduation day is the very first card. All right, and now that we here under Knocked Up and Page of Cups in reverse, divine is saying that someone could have had like a bad relationship and learned a valuable lesson about who they got knocked up and how they prematurely chose to birth in a reality, whether this was, you know, real life or just something that they were working on together in a false sense of love. All right, it was an irresponsible decision. Like somebody learned a large lesson from that. Okay. Yeah. Divine is saying that's the truth, okay? Somebody learned a lesson and who they collaborated with as a partner. Right? That could have been, you know, the light bulb moment, them wanting to work with someone more established, all right, more professional, right? This page of love offer was, you know, something very, again, immature that caused a lot of chaos, all right? And then right after that, we had repo. So y'all was out here repossessing each other's energy in a way that was causing a lack of determination, of strength between both of y'all. Let's see. All right, with this Hangman in reverse, you guys could have had an idea about materialism together, because this is the Hangman in reverse. So this is all about, you know, a couple or a situation being kind of just unsatisfied with what they have, but still unwilling to give up the past, just very materialistic. This could have also been something along the lines of the lesson being learned in this read. All right, so this popped out. So it's time to get back to work, okay? Regardless of, you know, you having to learn this lesson, you gotta stay mentally on track, stay mentally balanced, right? I see you do have the opportunity to move towards success, all right? Move towards victory with this new idea, all right? From graduating and learning this lesson, all right? Ain't no teacher like the life teacher. The life teacher will be teaching you about life, okay? So we have the Five of Cups out here in reverse. So this is good news, all right? This is someone who is very hopeful, all right? This is a more happier person and more accepting, all right? This could be good news, okay, about a new relationship, about restoring an old relationship. Maybe it's a baby mama situation. I don't know, maybe you're gonna get back with your baby mama or your baby daddy or something like that. But it is a rekindling of old love, all right? And also looking at it with graduation day and, you know, just the theme of the read, a rekindling of old love could also be for yourself, all right? You learning the lesson about loving yourself, not settling for less, a lesser energy where y'all just out here repossessing each other's energy and throwing the equilibrium of everything off. All right, you understand balance now. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We got 5, 6, 7, 8 cups out here. Yeah, you had to walk away from this situation to elevate a lot higher than where you were at. Yeah. You gotta find your strength to walk away so that you could have your peace and your harmony, because the strength in reverse is under peace and harmony. So you had to find a way to walk away in order to get in balance. Okay? And you're guarded with this brick wall on the bottom of the deck is because you're just working towards accelerating in life, all right? Working towards accomplishing all of the things that you aspire to do. Okay. That's the lesson learned. Now you learn how to grow and expand in living your truth, right? So that you can experience victory, all right? In the new places and the new lives that you're getting ready to cross, okay? Cross paths with. Ciao. Ciao, we're not taking all these. How many is that? That's 6, okay? Or no, that's not 6, that's 5. All right, so bottom of the deck, you could have past people like watching and stalking you. You could have past relationships, hiding their true feelings, wearing a mask, trying to gaslight you, trying to get you in a sense of a delusive state mentally and emotionally. All right, Divine is saying you have to let go of the past, the old school. All right, you gotta update your thinking, just like these phones be getting an update every 3 to 24 hours. You have to be willing to update your mind. All right, evaluate your mind, evaluate your emotions, evaluate your intentions. All right, you have to be willing and ready to do those spiritual upgrades for yourself. You can't be stuck in replaying events over and over and over and over and over in your head, because that's conditioning your mind to stay in that part of that scenario. And we're graduating because we're moving on, because we learn how to love ourselves, and we didn't see through the illusions. We moving towards victory. We finding people where our energy can be balanced. All right, with this 3 of Pentacles. All right, we stand within our peace and within our happiness. We learn from the decision, and we have hope and new opportunities and good news coming in. All right, and that's because we're going to allow that old stuff to just go ahead and die. We're gonna bury it. We're gonna have a ceremony for it. All right, we're gonna burn some letters, light some candles. We're gonna find liberation for the things that we are doing, so that we can be reborn and transition from all of the tragic endings that we've experienced. All right, you gotta move away from all of it. Okay. All right, and then with that light bulb moment and you coming into this energy of being able to work with someone with solid energy, and you know that what you guys will and desire will come into fruition, is how you're gonna know, like, okay, this my person, or I'm my person. Because you could be your own soulmate, you could be come across a soulmate, and then it's just gonna be this lifetime partnership, this soul contract. All right, so you guys are going to be able to be given. All right, this is falling under detective. It's like you guys are not gonna have to go digging for dirt on your person, because y'all gonna be so busy giving and receiving love. All right, being fair to each other. All right, returning attraction and affection. Just, you guys are gonna see behind the veil and the illusion of, temptation and lust, and how that, will fuck the relationship all the way up. All right, because you didn't already had experiences with many options and many keys. All right, you didn't had many links and shares with your energy, and so you didn't had them one night stands and then people that string you along. And it's like, yeah, we didn't graduate from that. We're past that. All right. Okay, hold on. Okay. That tea is so good. That tea is so amazing. I just seen some tea on Amazon. I was like, oh, I gotta try it. It looks so good as well. Okay, let's see. All right, so graduation day, learning not to be a little HOE is gonna make somebody happy, okay? It's gonna make somebody very, reserving their energy for themselves and the things that they got going on. Is gonna give them this radiant glow, all right? This inner happiness and positivity everywhere they go, because they didn't learn, they didn't graduate it. They didn't stop, they done stopped just giving out all of their love and energy. Right? We got this that done popped out. Target. All right. This is falling out under the detective, the intuition, and the blowing kisses. Okay. I need to be able to see. I need to be able to show y'all the whole table. But listen, you focused on the target, all right? You found whatever it was that you needed to put your intentions on, all right? Your energy on, all right? Your mental thoughts and processes. You focused on getting rid of that outdated information so that you could find a new love, a new opportunity, the gym in the struggle of going through the lesson, all right? You found the gems, you focused, all right? So all of that detective work paid off for you. Yeah, that detective is giving like inner work, you know, inner, with the high priestess is giving you did some internal work right there, okay? You went looking for them clues. So they say everything that we need is within us. They say everything that we need, all the answers to whatever it is that we need, we necessarily don't gotta look to nobody for nothing else. We can be inspired and we can love what other people do, but at the same time, whatever it is that we want to do, whatever it is that we want to be, whatever it is that we want to accomplish, we have the internal GPS system to help us to get there. All right, and Spirit is just saying that's a thumbs up, that's a yes. Yeah. And this is falling under the light bulb moment, the Three of Pentacles, and the Soulmates, bottom of the deck. All right, this is a light bulb moment that has the potential. All right, if you believe, it has the potential to bring you infinite karma. All right, infinite wisdom. What you give will always find its way back to you. Okay, so if you're giving out balance, peace, and happiness, and you're allowing yourself to embrace these new beginnings without being stuck in an energy of fear, then infinitely, that's what you'll receive. All right, so listen, this popped out. All right, so what was destroying your harmony, your balance, and your peace, and making you feel weak is karmic feminines, all right, or being within a karmic feminine energy. Because whether you're a female or a masculine can also be in a karmic feminine energy, all right, because we both have masculine and feminine energy within us. We have to learn how to balance it out, and sometimes we are on the side of the masculine type of energy, and sometimes we are on the divine type of energy, all right. You got to travel from the polarity, all right, the evil, the good, all right, the bad. Why did that throw me off like that? Okay, so polarity. Okay, get back into it. Polarity, all right. So there's the bad, the good, the demon, the angel, the devil, God, all right. Balancing out your energy, you're going to come somewhere in the middle. All right, you're going to recognize the both of them. But when you're on one extreme of the devil or of the God, then you may be a karmic if you're on this devil, all right? Not you may be, you are. I have to, yeah, you are on the karmic side if you with the devil. And then with the divine and with God, it's more of that divine masculine energy, that divine feminine energy. All right, but in order to get to that, you have to find that balance. So you have the extreme, all right, this is the extremes, all right, and you got to find that balance, okay, within both of the energies, okay. You got to find that balance and that peace within, you know, accepting and becoming, okay, that peace, okay? So yeah, and then that's how you get your happiness. But karmic feminine energy is popping out under, again, harmony and coffin. All right, you could have refused to come out of allowing yourself to be manipulative, or allowing other people to manipulate you, being in this energy of jealous. All right, being a jealous spirit, having jealousy within your spirit about somebody else and what they're doing, when you need to be minding your own business, tending to your own business, tending to your own field. And your field is your mind, because that's where all of your thoughts is rummaging through, and your thoughts is what is cultivating the field of your mind for your harvests, whether it's going to be karmic or whether it's going to be divine. All right, but if you allow karmic people into your life, they're going to cause you to feel weak, right? And you're going to have to do a lot to kick them out so you can find your peace and your balance and transition and be reborn again. You'll have to have a new life. All right, so what was this one? Knocked up. All right, knocked up is falling, or chasing. Chasing's falling under knocked up. It's falling under knocked up, the Page of Cups in reverse, and then coffee dates. All right, so with this, it's like divine saying, do a little bit of chasing, just a little bit, healthily. You know, some pursuits are about the thrill. All right, but don't get caught up in that. All right, actually savor the moment. All right, allow yourself to feel elevated. Like, who knows what chasing positively looks like in 2025. All right, but I know people is, we's not doing nothing. All right, but this is falling up under coffee cups. It's like meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building the friendship. All right, building the friendship over time. All right, but at least putting in a little bit of effort in the pursuit. Okay, if you know you didn't graduate it, and you know what I'm saying, like, at least see, you know, you didn't graduate it, so you gotta at least see if it's something there. All right, something that can be born from a certain situation. All right, and then we have nervousness under the repo. All right, and the Five of Cups in reverse, and old school dating. All right, so coming out of, you know, graduation, it is nervous. All right, you be like, I feel like I'm healed. I feel like I know the lesson, but then I have to go out there in life and apply it. All right, I have to get out there and apply all of this love and admiration that I have towards myself to others. You know, I have to present that to others. All right, and then, you know, people may be falling helplessly in love with you, and it's just like impossible to hide because you didn't graduate it, and it's like other people want to graduate too. And yeah, that went where it went. And I'm gonna just go ahead and end this right here. I'm gonna end it. We 34 minutes in. Yeah, I'm gonna end that, and I will see you in the next one. Wishing you nothing but peace, love, and prosperity, not only today but tomorrow, and then for all the rest of your lives and days of your lives and moments of your lives. Amen. Bye.